Hi everyone, you're welcome to this episode of How Did We Get Here? My name is MFA and I'm with Nia Shong.
Hi guys.
Today we'll be talking about artificial intelligence.
Oh, AI.
Yes.
Also known as
ChatGPT. Anyways, what's the coolest thing you've done with AI?
I think I have two answers to that question.
Okay.
So the first thing I've done, I'm too proud of it. I was looking for a document once.
Okay.
And it took me. I was searching on the website for like a week, and it was misfiled or whatever. And it was so bad, I even asked somebody in that country to go to the office and ask them for the document I was looking for.
Okay.
And one day I had a brainwave. Why don't I ask ChatGPT to do a web crawl, like to do a search? So I asked, and it searched for like 2 minutes, and then it came up with a PDF.
Oh.
And that was the document, and then I downloaded it.
And it wasn't a fabricated
It wasn't.
PDF.
So like based on the title, it had a random compendium of XYZ. I looked for it, and it was a real document on the website. Just in some corner of the website, God will judge all the web developers who did that. Yeah. So he found it for me, and that was fantastic.
Okay.
And the second thing
one
is, you taught me that one actually. The
web
crawl.
crawl.
Yeah, so every day at midday, ChatGPT does a web crawl, searches for grants and conferences in my field, and then sends them to me by email. I confess, I've only looked at it once.
Do you still get the emails?
I still do. I got one
Interesting.
today. So I get a buzz on my phone. I'm like, oh, again. And I wonder how many grant calls I've missed so far.
I think you can make it weekly, because I think that at a point it will just become redundant.
Yeah, sometimes I noticed that some of them were like old comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still really cool.
Yeah. You can try that for a job as well.
You can try that for a job as well.
Yeah.
And then
Anyways.
give us a shout out when you get the job. Say I learned it on How Did We Get Here.
Yes. Anyways, the coolest thing I think I've done with AI is my research. I am a biomedical researcher. Researcher, and my research involves trying to measure childhood burns. My main domain is in childhood injury. I can't give too much of the details for security reasons, but
Pentagon level things. Isn't it?
but that's the head and tail of it. It's a burn management work that I'm doing. Anyways, I wanted to clear the air a bit on large language models and AI. I think that because AI is like a mother term for many automated systems that have been trained to learn or try to mimic human intelligence. And because ChatGPT and so many of the large language models are readily available to like the average human being to use. To the
laymen, common floor members.
That is what they identify with as AI. So it's a part of a very broad, I don't even know what to call it.
It's a field.
Very broad field of different. Okay.
Is AI more math or more computer science?
Okay. You don't need so much math to do AI now because of how much like it has improved. But at the core or in the beginning was a lot of math.
So that's what I meant. Like it's a fundamentally math based.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then there are different types.
Yes. So
tell us.
There's LLMs that I mentioned, which are part of natural language processing.
What's the L and the second
so
and the third M?
LLMs are large language models. Like ChatGPT,
and
Claude,
and
Meta,
and
Gemini, and DeepSeek. And there's this
what
one.
What happened to DeepSeek? They came with a bag. I don't think.
And then there's this new one, Perplexity.
Oh yeah, I have Perplexity.
I
only have it. I don't use it.
You don't use it. I've not used it before.
and then there's Grok.
Yeah, Grok.
And
I don't know who uses Grok.
People use Grok a lot on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
Interesting.
And there's Consensus.
I've not heard that one.
It's fantastic. I'll tell you about it off.
Okay.
So there's research papers.
Oh, even that. So that was one of the things that I've also noticed. Like many large language models have been also created to do specific things. Unlike ChatGPT, that is a bit more general in some of them. Like some of the large language, you realize that they are stronger in doing certain things than others. Yeah, so those are large language models, and they are trained mainly on text data, and they are trained based on sequences in the words in the data. So the model tries to find sort of like a statistical relationship between the words, and then based on some probabilities, it's able to do a prediction for the next word, and sort of try to figure out what the person is trying to say. And that is a sub of a broader field, which is called natural language processing. Same idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you're doing math on words.
Yeah. Basically, that actually is it. So yeah, checking probabilities, checking weights, and all of that. So one of the things that made LLMs like change the whole buzz about AI is the transformer model. So we have, with AI, we have neural networks, we have deep learning, and neural networks are like the core model that many AI models run on. And for a long time, neural networks were just processing like image and text data. Sorry, just image data. Yeah. And then, I've forgotten how long ago, but I think it would be in the 20th century, the transformer model came in, and then that is how come large language models became such a thing. Okay. So that's how large language models are. Then we have machine learning, which is like basic learning. It's based on data. So I'm going to give a very interesting example. Let's say that I wanted to create a machine learning model to identify oranges and then apples. And then maybe I had a basket of 20 fruits, and maybe 15 are oranges and then 5 are apples. I mean, the first thing I'll do is to divide that basket into like 2.
So the apples and what are bananas? What are the
apples and oranges?
Apples and oranges.
But we would separate it based on some ratio. We can say that we want to do a 70-30 or an 80-20. So the first, which is the bigger set, would be like our training set, and then the second one would be a test set. So we are trying to train the model with data on apples and oranges, and from the training set first.
The training set. Okay.
Yes, and then after that, we would test it to see how well the model is doing.
Okay.
So with machine learning, there are 3 types. There's supervised learning, which is heavily based on labels. That's the difference between supervised learning. So it's like training a child. Let's say we have the basket and we say, what name should we give to the child? Niashong.
No. Kusi.
So we say, little Kusi, this is an orange. Then we say, little Kusi, this is an apple. Let's say we're doing 15-5. And then we do it for the first 15 items in the basket. Then we keep 5 behind us, and then we put the 15 away. And then we take one of them and show it to little Kusi and say, what is this?
Okay.
And so little Kusi can be able to say that, because I learned that this word is associated with this object. Because I've seen the pattern. I know that this is apple or this
makes
is
sense.
orange.
So this is supervised learning.
Yes, this is supervised learning.
Then
we have unsupervised learning where there are no labels.
Now it's like pre-sec. Let's continue.
Oh, sorry to any pre-sec students.
They learn, but there's no supervision. Let's go.
I don't get what you're saying. Yeah, so then we have...
Which is the school Jojo went to?
Yeah, unfortunately.
You made it.
Oh, fortunately.
You made it out.
Anyways, so then there's unsupervised learning, which does not have labels, but...
or teachers. I'm sorry.
But it's based on clustering. So, and the clustering is based on similarities between like the objects in the basket. So maybe we give the basket we've separated. We've given maybe the first 15 fruits to little Kusi. And we are saying, little Kusi, look at this and group them. So maybe little Kusi sees that these ones are round and they are green. So let me put them here. Then maybe these ones are not so round, like they have like a heart shape and they are red. Let me put them here. So based on those differences, which is called features, little Kusi is able to learn that, oh, okay, if it looks like this, all these look like this, so they must be in some category, and then all these look like this, and they're in another category. Then we have the third type of machine learning, which is reinforcement learning. And I think that many African mothers train their children like that.
I'm not a mom.
So, my mother. So with reinforcement learning, little Kusi is just given the basket, and little Kusi is told to make a decision. If he makes the right decision, he gets a reward. But if he makes the wrong decision, he gets a punishment. And so by doing reward and punishment, little Kusi learns that, okay, if I did this and this and this and this and I got a reward, then this must be this. And if I did this and this and this and I got punished, then this must...
How do you punish AI, by the way?
Oh, it's not... I don't think it's... I think it's more like a penalty.
Okay.
Like, yeah, not punishment.
Anyway, I have 3 questions.
Okay.
Number 1, when can I get my AI certificate from this lecture? Number 2, so when... I think I have an answer to this question.
Okay.
But when did human beings think that we could get machines to think? And then number 3, can machines actually think?
I don't think machines can think yet. I think that human beings, with your second question, I think that human beings just got bored of automated, like routine things. And so they decided, it started with wanting to automate things. And then they wanted to make the automations think like them, because you can only automate to a point. There should be a brain behind it.
I disagree.
That's what I think.
I disagree. I think that the history of AI goes back to Frankenstein.
Okay.
So Frankenstein is a book written by Mary Shelley. Did I say Mary? Wow. By Mary Shelley. And by the way, Frankenstein is the name of the inventor and not the monster. When they say you look like Frankenstein, you look like a scientist. Anyway, so Frankenstein was a man, a scientist who was basically interested in creating a creature that thinks.
Okay.
And so he got some body parts together. It's a bit of a dark book. And then he finds a way to animate it. And it comes to life.
Okay.
And he's scared by his invention. And then he runs away. He runs away. And then by the time he comes back, it's disappeared. And Frankenstein is now a monster with consciousness. So it goes to hide somewhere, learns to speak and read and write and all of that. But it is now rejected by human beings because the creature is horrible. And
horrible looking,
yeah. So they keep on rejecting him. So he comes back to Frankenstein, the inventor, Victor Frankenstein, and he asked his creator to make him a partner. So Frankenstein begins, and then he realizes halfway that, hey, if I make a partner for this thing, they'll have babies, and there'll be more of these horrible creatures moving around. So he destroys it, and that really upsets the monster, the creature, and he goes on a rampage. He kills Frankenstein's friend, I think, and his wife or bride to be. And so now Frankenstein, who is the scientist, begins to chase the monster to try and kill him. And so that's the story. But I'm saying this just to see that human beings have always wanted to replicate themselves and replicate their thinking process. It's not just about automation, but about thinking.
Okay.
Which now leads me to my second question. Can AI think? You say no.
Yeah.
I say I disagree.
Why do you disagree?
Oh, no, I agree, but I don't think you've given a reason.
Okay.
Because in your explanation, supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and don't say it, reinforcement learning.
Yeah.
I need my certificate. All of these things are likened to how we teach children. Nobody will argue that children don't think. I mean, most people would say that they think. Okay. So why do you say that AI cannot think?
I mean, I know of the Turing test, so maybe that's. I don't think that AI has passed the Turing test yet. I don't think so.
It has. I mean, it passed this year.
Because like there are similarities, or you people can't really tell anymore. Yes. I think I can still tell when something is AI produced. And you see, the truth is that no matter how close it is, there are even watermarks of like AI produced stuff.
So you could remove the watermark. So the real reason, I'll tell you.
Okay.
So there's this thought experiment, the Chinese man in a room.
Okay.
Now, in the thought experiment, you have to imagine. So listeners, imagine this. Imagine that there's a man in a room. He doesn't speak Chinese. nobody speaks Chinese, but he has a rule book. And the rule book says that if you see this symbol, it means this, blah, blah, blah. It's basically instructions. And somebody outside the room writes a question or a command in Chinese and slides it into the room. This man who doesn't speak Chinese can take the what's it called, the command or the question, follow the rules, reorder it, and have a structured response. And slide it back out, and he will give you a perfect response. But you would agree with me that it doesn't mean that the man speaks Chinese.
Yeah.
He was able to obey instructions.
Yeah.
And so the difference between human thinking and AI is syntax versus semantics. Syntax is arrangement, order, just patterns. But they don't understand, they don't have meaning.
Yeah.
And human beings are able to generate meaning.
Yeah.
This word actually means this. It's not just, normally if you say at, it's followed by another word.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. And that's why we would say that AI does
I agree with that.
Yes. Anyway.
I was I was also going to say that AI doesn't have a soul. I think that as human beings we also learn from our experiences.
Is that what you mean by a soul?
Yes.
Oh, look at you.
So
I don't know.
Yes, we do. Like, we learn from our experiences. There's drive, there's initiative, all those things.
So like
you can't
emotion.
You can't really program them yet.
Do you think we could one day?
Yeah. Like that, I know that like there's work going into it, but again, it will become structured, and if this then this, because you can't really predict or define what an emotion is in a way. I was like, as I'm talking about all of this, I'm just remembering one of the main flaws of AI, which is that it is heavily based on patterns. When I was in undergrad, I remember doing some studies on random walks. So random walks are a mathematical principle.
Like walking.
Yeah. And the principle is that a future step is not entirely determined by a history of previous steps, but more likely the step before it. And even that is still random. The term was coined by a British mathematician called Carl Pearson. And he likened it to how a drunkard walks. When a drunkard steps here, you can't really predict that he will step in another direction. And that is how life is. Life, you can't really program or plan to.
Yeah, patterns are not good enough.
Yes. So, I mean, there has been some work that has introduced randomness into AI models to improve it. But there's still that.
There's still the randomness
There's still the randomness factor.
I have another question for you.
Okay.
Do you think AI will take your job?
I don't think it will take my job. But before I answer that question, I just wanted to list all the other things that constitute AI as much as I can, so that our viewers can either read it from the description or read it
Let's continue.
So there's deep learning, there's neural networks, I mentioned machine learning already.
Yes.
There's computer vision, which is actually much of what my work is based on.
That is getting your computer to see.
Yeah, trying to get
look at an image and interpret it.
Exactly. And there's NLP, there's generative AI.
That's what we all use.
Yeah. Generating
What's
images.
NLP?
Natural language processing.
Okay, you told us about that one.
Yeah. So all those are like subfields of AI. Okay. So
But the one we care about is generative AI.
Yes. People like, because again,
The rest of them, you are blessed your business. We really don't care. Anyway, do you think AI can take your job? Any of those AIs?
No, I don't think it can take my job.
Why?
Because even what you said about the syntax thing, number one. Number two, my work is heavily dependent on identifying problems.
I feel like AI does a good job.
No, it doesn't.
Of identifying problems.
No, I don't think AI it proposes solutions to problems. Yes, propose.
I mean,
no,
okay, try this. Put a scenario in ChatGPT and then ask, identify potential problems. It will give you some. They may not be good, but they are problems.
Yeah, but like, so identifying a problem that is worthy of being
Oh,
researched.
like you mean a good problem?
A good
Oh,
problem.
okay. You have to specify.
Yes, please. So identifying a good problem and having a clear thinking process to solve the problem. AI can't do that.
AI doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think AI will take my job either.
Okay. What do you do?
Do I even know? I'm a medic. I'm a doctor. I'm a global health researcher.
Okay. Tell us more.
Yeah, AI can't do my job. Number one, because people say that AI will replace doctors. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
I feel like people need somebody to hate and somebody to be angry with, and that's the doctor's job.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to outsource their health to AI. Even who will you blame when something bad happens? You need to blame the doctor or the nurse. So, and medicine also, a lot of medicine is doing stuff. It's not going anywhere. AI might help, but that is, doctors have been helped for a long time, from textbooks, then it became phones, then it became apps.
Software.
We had an app, like up-to-date, Medscape, all of those things. Now we have AI. That's about it. I don't think it will do much more.
Yeah.
Same for research. I conduct studies. A lot of it is on the ground, talking to people, managing human beings, thinking, solving problems. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm safe.
Before we ask I was going to ask you what jobs you think AI can take. But when you were talking about what you do, I just remember that some time ago I had the opportunity to teach, for lack of a better word, health professionals how to use AI. And when we had a discussion, one of the things that we discussed was that if you had a scenario where there was an 85-year-old patient who had 5 children, and he had some form of a cancer, and the AI model was giving you a 95 success rate after the surgery and chemo and all of that, and you know that he has 5 children, he has to sell all of his property to be able to afford the surgery. You as a doctor don't think he should, because the costs, and if the 5%.
What conversation did you have with
No.
them?
Like, I was just trying to give a scenario. Like, would you pick the AI's 95% assurance that yes, we should go for it, or you would allow the man to die?
Or ask the man what he wants to do, because the money is his and the life is his, and the 5 children, and so what?
Oh, okay.
No, what did the doctors tell you?
No. I do not want to discuss that here.
No, I don't.
But
the decision is not the doctor's decision.
Oh.
It's the patient's decision.
I actually gave this. I was the one who said the question, because I'm not a health person, so I just said the question.
I hope they went this. What did they say?
I do not want to say.
I want to understand. So they feel. So do you think that there's a world in which an 85-year-old person does not deserve life?
No.
Yeah.
But I think that they were also trying to consider what is happening around him. Like, maybe we should just allow him to go.
No. And my point is that it is not the doctor's decision to make.
Okay.
So you reach out to the family, and then this. And if the man is alert and conscious, he should take his decision.
Okay.
If he wants to spend his life savings, which he has worked for the 5% chance, who are you to say no?
Okay, so if you were the doctor, you'd advise that.
I will not advise. I'll tell him that this surgery or this procedure has a 95% chance of success, and all you need is 1%, or even 0.1% to survive. So I'm not saying do or don't do. Go and think about the legacy you want to leave. Do you want to leave a legacy of selfishness? That's up to you. Do you want to do the surgery, survive and die next year, not everybody hates you? Do you? You get?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that. But I don't think that this is AI should have even said.
Yeah. So I was going to say that's another difference between you and AI. AI will not give you a third option. It's not likely to give you a third option. It's more likely to stick between the two and say that, yeah.
Do you think that AI will take any jobs?
I think that recently I saw one of my friends made a post that he thinks that incompetence and other bad work behavior from human beings is what is going to make them lose their jobs, and not AI. And I agree with him. And I think that AI would help people do their jobs better, even with jobs that seem mundane and routine. I think that it will help them do their jobs better. but I don't think that there's any job that AI can completely take over, because there's something about domain knowledge that also plays a role.
I think AI may take some jobs.
Okay.
But what I think is going to happen is a lot of apparently low-level jobs might become more premium service.
Oh.
Because let's take customer service.
Okay.
Like more and more, you have chatbots and things, and they can help you solve low-level problems. That's all nice and lovely.
Yeah.
But now the USP or the unique selling point to be like, we have human customer
Yeah.
service. We have a warm voice on the other side, and then you pay more.
Okay.
So I feel like it will be a premium service, and I agree with you. I think it will take up a bit of the donkey work.
Yeah.
Too. And I mean, I think that AI is also going to widen the difference. You're talking about incompetence and lazy people.
Yeah.
If you have ever seen AI being used, or like a Gen AI being used by a lazy person, it's an amazing sight.
Yeah.
So I remember I was reading a paper, not even a paper, like some work done by somebody, and the person had clearly used Gen AI and did not apply one thinking inside.
Oh.
It was embarrassing. I remember reading it and thinking, this is either AI or a very slow person, because the reasoning was weak. The writing was fine, like it was grammatically top notch, but no deep thought had gone in. Yeah. So you see that the difference between people will widen.
Yeah.
Like now, we're not going to battle with typos and low-level errors anymore. Everybody's writing will be fine. Critical thinking will now come.
Yes.
So it may widen the gap.
Yeah.
And it's AI. At the end of the day, AI is a tool
which
you can use or destroy your career with. Oh, did you hear about the Deloitte scandal?
No, I didn't.
You didn't hear? Okay,
no, I didn't.
A few weeks ago, I'd forgotten how long, Deloitte has to pay back the Australian government almost $300,000 because they were found to have used Gen AI in a report with false fake references, basically a lot of jazz. And I mean, the main amazement is that somebody read the report, because nobody ever reads government reports. But like they read it and they found that this thing was just Gen AI, and so a lot of management consulting companies are going to pay a heavy price. I have loved ones who work in management consulting. I still love you. But that was a big blunder.
Yeah.
That is
serious.
And I've seen research articles which were clearly AI generated. The beginning is the first sentence is AI, and then the last sentence is you see how ChatGPT will ask you if you
want me to do this?
It's all copied inside, and then you see that the author didn't see it, the peer reviewer didn't see it, the editor didn't see it, and it's been published.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, using ChatGPT or other Gen AI blindly will embarrass you.
Yeah.
Using it well will push your productivity far.
Yeah, when you were talking, I just remembered something. Sorry to take us all back, but do you remember when at first we used to use ChatGPT, and then it's almost, I think they still do it, almost like we have to approve of the answer. Like, did you like this? It's not even only in ChatGPT, like in many AI stuff. Yeah. That's a form of reinforcement learning. Okay. So when you approve, then it learns that, okay, so this answer is right, and then it gets better.
Okay. I mean, so just to go back to the pitfalls of using Gen AI, if you are lazy, I feel like it's going to reinforce laziness to shortcut taking.
Yeah.
A lot of people think you can get a good essay or a good thing from ChatGPT. And I think that the main test for whether something is human generated or AI generated is whether you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, I have never read an AI piece that I enjoyed. Like, just because human writing, like you said, I think you mentioned it has a soul.
Yes.
It takes your experiences, your quirks. Like,
everything.
Everybody has a weird way of talking.
Yeah.
And a weird way of writing.
Yes.
And a weird way of using your words. That just gives it soul.
Yeah.
And ChatGPT doesn't have that. So the main test, I will tell you, is, was it a good piece of writing? I could write a book on ChatGPT overnight. In the morning, nobody will read it. Because it lacks. So
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, so I wanted us to talk about how to use AI. Are there any ways that you use AI that you think makes it better for you to use it, like ChatGPT? One of the things I do is that I ask ChatGPT to teach me how to do things instead of just telling it to do the things for me. So recently I was trying to develop a tracking system for some orders, and I do not know anything about web development. So I decided to ask ChatGPT to show me how to do it. And then I got to know the software I need to use and how to start and the steps. And then I went on to go on YouTube to look for some videos that could guide me, as opposed to just putting it into ChatGPT and say, write the code for me, which will end up coming with perfect in its context, but
you see, but let me say, but ChatGPT is really good for debugging code.
Well,
that's really helped me with my R code, and sometimes even with my Excel formulas.
Really,
it really comes through. It really comes through. It really comes through. No, it's really no. I'm not allowing you to say no.
No, I don't totally agree, because once again, there was a time.
Like when I say debugging, sometimes you have a little problem somewhere,
and you can't.
And you could spend the whole day looking for it, or you could ask it, and it's fine. Again, if you are just going to do blindly writing, that's the problem. But it's good for those kind of things.
Don't you think that? Okay, fine, I agree with that. Don't you think that if you told ChatGPT to show you where the problem is, would be better, so that you could also notice?
Yes, I suppose. No, but it does tell you.
Well,
it does tell you.
Or sometimes they just debug and send you the.
No.
Really?
And I don't know how.
Okay, based on the prompts.
Because about a month ago, I was doing something in R. It just couldn't work, and I was in a hurry. So I just said debug, and it actually told me where the problem was. Okay. I didn't even want it. I was in a hurry.
Use a pro version.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe that may be why.
Maybe.
Because usually for the basic plan, I doubt that it will give you such a detailed.
It just told me. I didn't read it because I was in a hurry, but it just told me the problem. And even and again, about a week ago, I was doing something in Excel, and I wanted to change the definition of a month.
Okay.
To start from the 20-something of the date, and I was thinking about it for a while. I said, why am I stressing myself on how to change my date coding to get a new variable? And I just asked ChatGPT, and it was actually a very simple code. It was like just a very simple formula. Sorry, and I did it. I was like, oh.
I want to ask you a very some-way question.
What if it was wrong?
No. What if there was no ChatGPT? What would you have done?
Oh, I would have.
I think you may have taken a pause to look at the problem a little more and try to solve it.
I understood the problem. I would have asked somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have asked somebody.
So would you say that AI has come in the way of your communication to another person, which leads us to something else on people having AI relationships?
People fall in love with AI.
Yeah.
Please don't fall in love with AI. You can text me. You have a listening voice, a listening ear here. I don't know if you can text here, but don't.
You can text me too.
Yeah, find my number and talk to me about your problem. Don't ask ChatGPT. Don't fall in love with ChatGPT. And so don't do relationship counseling on ChatGPT. People do that. My girlfriend did this. What should I do? Don't do all those things. If you need a friend, Nia Shog is there for you.
Anyways, so where do you think we're going with AI? Oh, yeah.
I don't think we're going anywhere.
Okay. I think that all the problems with AI is they're trying to improve it. I think that more and more, many things are having AI incorporated in them. And so it's almost like AI has come to be something that's accepted. And we are moving into a world where everything has AI incorporated in it, including...
AI has done nothing. AI helps on the individual level. It sort of speeds you up. It's like, you see, I think when Steve Jobs... of blessed memory, was I don't know him personally. Was talking about the personal computer. He said it was like the mind on a bicycle. It's going to make you faster, more efficient. I think AI is another bicycle.
Okay.
It's going to make you a bit faster and more efficient. It's not going to
that
change.
Is just it.
It's not going to be so wild. In fact, I'll tell you. I think I've told you before. I'll tell you the greatest impact of AI for a group of people. Not like for a person, you can have good impact.
Yeah.
Now, the negative impact of AI on the society has made us suspicious of each person, of each
Yeah.
other. When you see a good piece, like the people are
Yes.
scouting, you say AI.
Is it AI?
generated.
Is
I'm
it
like,
not?
we can't do that.
Yeah.
Now, the greatest positive benefit, I think I've told you about this before. Top what they call top domain names. That
Yes.
.com,
Yes.
.org,
Dot
.net,
AI.
yeah. So countries also have this top level domain names.
Yeah.
Ghana is .gh.
Yeah.
And
Education is .edu.
is edu, yes.
Okay.
USA is .us.
Yes. UK
is
.uk.
Think about your own country. Tuvalu is .tv. Now, there's one country that is .ai, and they have made so much money by selling. You see, from when ChatGPT.ai came,
Yeah.
so many more websites came up with .ai, and the countries can sell it.
Yeah.
So that country has sold so many websites, like so many domain names, that now it is making almost 50% of their annual revenue.
That's serious.
That, I think, is ChatGPT or it's
AI's
greatest contribution to a group of people.
Okay.
Apart from that, just scale up, learn how to use it, and use it as the tool it is. But we are waiting for a breakthrough, and there'll be none. Like, what breakthrough since 2003 has ChatGPT had? Like, what has it done for us? It helped individuals.
Yeah.
But what has it done for humanity?
For us as a world, well,
Nothing. And we'll come back in 2045 to say that
I think that it has made
was
right. I think that it has made things faster.
I agree.
I think that it has affected certain fields much better.
I agree.
Yes. So I wouldn't completely say that there has been no impact.
No, but like large impact. You think that, by now the world should be different.
I also think that people are actually not accepting it in a way. Yeah.
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think the adoption rate rather has been incredible. 2 years ago, if you were publishing a paper, they would say no AI.
That's true.
Now
they allow.
Just confess. So yeah, I think rather adoption rates have been incredibly fast, faster than many other tech, and basically learn to use AI to help yourself.
Yep.
My advice is learn to use AI to help yourself. Do not think it will solve your problems. If you do not learn your subject matter, you will not be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and one last thing. One of the things that has helped me so much with AI is explaining things to myself.
Yeah.
And so when I don't understand something, I say,
explain to me like a 5-year-old, like a 10-year-old.
5-year-olds are too young. Like I'm 6, like I'm
12,
and
like I'm
I'm
18.
and like I'm an expert. And by the time I'm done reading it, I am an expert. You should try it. Anyway,
I read a quote some time ago that said that until you can explain something to a 5-year-old,
you don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
So maybe. Anyways, it's been lovely having you with us on How Did We Get Here. Tell us everything you think about AI. Look in the description for more links, for more info on all the things we spoke about. See you.
Bye.
Bye.